I've been on my body, I don't trust nobody. I don't really gotta prove shit, cause I kept it solid. A lot of niggas gon' hate, but ain't gon' do nada. You proud of me, I'm stepping in Balenciaga. No man won't put no fear in me, no. Tryna cry, but ain't no tears in me, oh. Going through a lot of bullshit, a lot of years on me. They wasn't there, I had to cut some peers around me.
This Huncho Hills, the Mindset Mechanic, back with another gem. And on this episode of the Mindset Mechanics, our word of the day is spiritual intelligence. So I think that says a lot right there. We had emotional intelligence last week. This week, spiritual intelligence. As you can see with the attire, I even got on my Lucky Bustelo socks. I'm standing on business. See, we about to really get into it next week. We're gonna take it a little easy for you this week, this Friday. But next Friday, ooh, you gonna get it. Spiritual intelligence. Spiritual intelligence is the ability to access deeper meaning, purpose, and values and to align them with your moral ethics and codes, the way you operate and how you choose to live in alignment. Recognizing that life isn't just about material success or emotional regulation. And there are 5 key dimensions: self-awareness, compassion, transcendence, meaning making, and values in your alignment. Or values alignment. Now, I'm going to go into a little bit of a deeper definition of those key dimensions. So self-awareness, that's understanding your inner thoughts, feelings, and motivations. Compassion, deep empathy and care for others, rooted in interconnectedness. Transcendence, that's experiencing moments that go beyond ordinary perception, feeling connected to the universe or divine purpose from God. Meaning making, finding purpose in both positive and challenging experiences, and values alignment, living daily life in harmony with spiritual principles. Why does it matter? Holistic well-being, for one. It enhances your mental and emotional health, creates resilience, provides strength in times of crisis by anchoring to deeper meaning. It is important in your relationships. It promotes empathy, compassion, and authentic connection, and purposeful living. It helps align actions with core values, reducing feelings of emptiness. How to develop it? Well, you reflect on your values, you write down what matters, and check if your actions align. You practice the presence of it by meditation, mindfulness, or prayer to cultivate awareness. You question and listen. Spiritual growth begins with inquiry, not certainty. Ask deeper questions and listen inward. Service and compassion. Engage in acts of kindness that connect you to others. And seek transcendence. Explore practices that open you to awe and wonder. Spiritual intelligence is the intelligence that whispers, "There's more," when surface level success feels hollow. There's a 30-day training protocol. You ready? All right. Week 1, you practice presence and awareness daily. 10 to 20 minutes of silence. You jot down or write 3 triggers and recoveries for those triggers. You time the latency of that recovery. 1 rep. Tell a complete truth that's uncomfortable about yourself or anything that you experience. Week 2, you're going to create meaning and values. Daily, you're going to journal 1 event and extract the lesson from it. 1 rep. Return or refuse something that compromises your code. Week 3, this is the compassion and service week. You do a daily 1 act of care with an immediate chance of feedback, meaning giving someone the chance to give you feedback, not criticism. See, feedback is for growth. 1 rep, you repair a relationship. Week 4, integration and view. This week is about a daily 10 minutes of reflection. 1 rep, align your calendar with a vow, a promise, a dedication that you set to yourself. And I feel like that is exactly why I created this channel, to give people an insight of something different. See, spiritual intelligence has you trusting your gut, trusting your inner voice, trusting God's voice. Spiritual intelligence will show you that it's okay to stand on your boundaries or stand on your standards. And the stronger your spiritual intelligence grows, you have an innate, scary sense of discernment for people and energies that are in your presence. And I think with the way the world is working, we are currently in a spiritual war. Emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence goes hand in hand. See, emotional intelligence is knowing how to control your emotions and those of others. Spiritual intelligence is knowing what voice to trust. Think that this is the time to be. This is the time to be aligned with yourself and God, and talk to God, and you build your own relationship with God, because that's the state of the world right now. And I'm glad that I'm doing something that becomes an outlet, not just for me, but I want it to be more catered to a safe space for our men and women, but mostly our men. And I want to take this time out to be like, guys, you got to start getting more spiritually intelligent and more emotionally intelligent, because the way the world is working, we need our strong men, and we do, especially the ones with influence. You know, we hamstring deep in you know, we went from little toe to anchor. Now we right here, we about to get in the thick of it. You know what I'm saying? Because in light of that, when we talk about emotional intelligence and spiritual intelligence, we have to talk about emotional and spiritual maturity. And then we get to talk about emotional and spiritual immaturity, or emotional and spiritual ignorance, because you won't know where you're at until you do the research or you look at it and learn about what it is, and you realize, I'm not as emotionally intelligent or spiritually intelligent as I thought. And yeah, it's an eye-opener. And as it was for me, I hope it is for you. And I think that wraps up the mindset mechanics. And it's only right, since we got the little get up, to head to the ritual room. But something seems off. I don't know. Maybe if yeah, I think this better. Whew. Yeah, I feel better. You just entered the ritual room. Yeah. Yep. And today, I got something very important for you. I'm gonna read you your Miranda rights. You have the right to shut the fuck up. Step into alignment. And silence is your strength. You have the right to sit the fuck down. Slow down. Find gratitude. And start building that spiritual emotional intelligence. If you can't, shut the fuck up or sit the fuck down. And I don't give a fuck will be appointed to you. You won't be able to build if you can't be present. Focus on your inner voice and align it with God and your purpose. Now, do you understand your rights? Spiritual intelligence, it's when you're tapped in spiritually to God and you're aligned with your purpose, your morals, your principles, your codes. And it's just knowing that you're tapped in with that inner voice of yours, and it's aligned within one where you stand on your boundaries, you stand up for yourself, and on some real shit, you don't let nobody play with you. See, that's what people get fucked up at. They get the sliding, and then they want to cha-cha slide. They get this shenan, and then they want to shenan again. And see, once you build up that spiritual intelligence, people don't play with you like that no more. People can't play with you like that no more.
Message!
And you have the right to heal yourself. You have the right to stop making excuses. You have the right to grow and change. So with that being in mind, that wraps up the ritual room, and we get into that mystery mantra. Hear that? That money in your bank account. It's that money in your safe. Don't make you feel safe. That's abundance. It's the healing.
the money that's gonna replace all that healing and turn that pain into power. You're gonna turn it into something bigger than you. Ooh. I think we good. Give it a look. Got one more. I had to make sure it was only one of them because two of them kept trying to pop in my hand. I don't know what that was about. Feel like a little fortune cookie or something. You are a warrior. You are a compass, direction, clarity, alignment. Choose peace over proving. I don't know who that was for, but baby, that was for me. I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody. You heard what? Believe them. They said what? Believe them. Woo, that was some good jazz. That was some good jazz. Remember, you're a warrior. You're a compass. Moving in alignment, direction, clarity. And choose peace over proving. And that wraps up your mystery mantra. I hope you catch it. Cause woo, that was good. And write it down, and that's your homework, and marinate on that. And until next time, this wraps up Huncho Hills, the mindset mechanic. And oh, I be forgetting to say this sometimes, cause we growing. Make sure you tap that bell. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. For real. Okay. Hope you heard me. And that wraps up the ritual room. And we're going to really get into it. So I hope you're ready. I've been on my body, I don't trust nobody. I don't really gotta prove shit cause I kept it solid. A lot of niggas gon' hate but ain't gon' do nada. You proud of me, I'm stepping in Balenciaga.
I love you, Equinox.
I won't put no fear in me, no. Tryna cry but ain't no tears in me, oh. Going through a lot of bullshit, a lot of years on me. They wasn't there, I had to cut some peers around me. I've been talking to God but I don't think he been hearing me. I feel like the weight off my chest, I finally breathe. He got me walking down the tunnel knowing I can't see. All this pain inside my heart, I swear my heart can't bleed.